This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 13735 Christian Barrett Drive, Moorpark, California, 93021. Today is April 21st, 2021. We're performing a video waste and sewer line inspection through a 2-inch ABS cleanout located just outside on the left-hand side of the house, on the stucco wall, just outside your laundry room area. And this is your 2-inch ABS cleanout. This goes in towards the kitchen area here. This goes out towards the rear of the property. And this goes out towards the front of the property in the garage. So we went ahead and zeroed out our camera monitor here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to drop down. And we're just going to push out. What we're going to do is we're attempt to push all the way out towards the front of the property, possibly push all the way out to our city sewer tie-in. And as we push out, we could possibly locate a mainline clean out at the front of the property. So it does appear that we are in black ABS waste line. As you can see, we got a little bit of buildup and stuff in this area. That's typically due to the laundry room and the kitchen area. So again, we're just going to continue to push out. And again, we have a little bit of debris, a little bit of buildup here at the bottom of the black ABS waste line. And there we go. We got a little bit cleared our monitor there. As you can see, we do have a little bit of debris there in this area. And it does appear that we're holding a little bit of water in this area as well. What we're going to do is we're just going to push out. And again, as you can see, we're holding quite a bit of debris in this area. So what we'll do is we're just going to continue to push out, possibly get past this point. And we'll make a few turns. And what we'll do is we'll push out to approximately 50 feet, 60 feet on our camera monitor. What we'll do is we'll locate that area. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And again, what we'll do is we'll push out to about this area, and we're going to locate this area. So we'll pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and we are on the right-hand side of the house as you approach the front door, and we're still on the right-hand side of the house. So what we're going to do is we're just going to continue to push out. We're going to push out here, possibly look for a mainline sewer clean out as we push out. And as we can see here, it does appear that we do have mainline sewer clean out in this area. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause and we're going to locate this area here. And we are, as we continue to push out, we are transitioning from black ABS, what appears to be black ABS waste line, and as we push out, we're pushing out and transitioning to white PVC sewer piping. So we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and located the mainline clean out on the right hand side of the house in the plant area, just up against the house along in the plant area. So as you're approaching the front door on your right hand side in the plant area, there is a 4-inch ABS clean out there. And what we did is we painted the lid cover, painted it orange, and we also placed a orange flag to identify the area. So we're going to continue to push out, and it does appear that we have long lengths of white PVC sewer piping. It's approximately 20 feet between the joints. And those joints appear to be in fair condition. Dropping down. And as you can see there at the top, we do have our test tee area there. And that's right about the curb area. You can see right around the 12 o'clock area, there's an opening. And that is our test tee. We're going to continue to push out. And it does appear that we transition to what appears to be vitreous clay. But unfortunately from this area we're unable to push past this point. So we're going to have to pull back and we'll relocate ourselves to the front of the house and we'll push out from there. So again, we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to mark this area here. It does appear that they did a repair in this area. As you can see, it is vitreous clay, and you can see that we are transitioning back into black ABS sewer pipings. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, as I mentioned, we did continue to push out, and as we did push out, we were unable to get past this point. As you can see, that we do have a fairly large offset in this joint here. It does appear that we are transitioning back into what appears to be black ABS sewer piping, and unfortunately from this distance we're unable to jump that. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull back, and we're going to relocate ourselves at the front of the property at our 4-inch PVC mainline cleanout at the front of the property on the right hand side. And we transition back into white PVC sewer piping. So we're going to continue to pull back. All the white PVC sewer piping all appear to be in fair condition. No visible signs of any root intrusions or any breaks. I continue to pull back. Again, we just continue to pull back. We make a little bit of a turn, and we're transitioning back into black ABS waistline. And this is right at the front of the house on the right hand side. And you can see at the 12 o'clock area we do have an opening there where we marked, and that is our mainline clean out at the front of the house. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And again, as I mentioned, the black ABS waistline did appear to have quite a bit of debris and buildup as we pull back closer towards the kitchen area and the laundry room area. So again, we're just going to continue to pull back. All those joints all appear to be in fair condition, and as we pull back, you can see that there's quite a bit of debris and buildup. There appeared to be a tie-in there. Make a little bit of a turn. And again, as we pull back, you can see in these areas here the amount of buildup and debris in this area. Does appear to be eggshells or something in there. Continue to pull back. What we'll do is we'll pause here for a moment. Okay, again, we'll just continue to pull back. Again, this area here would need to be hydrojetted and cleared of all this debris. This area here is, over time, will create a stoppage. Continue to pull back. And again, as I mentioned, just a lot of debris and buildup in the black ABS waistline. And again, it would need to be hydrojetted and cleared of all that debris. And again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And we're going to come up and out of our clean out. And we're going to pause here for a moment and relocate ourselves. Again, we're going to pause for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and relocated ourselves again to the right-hand side of the front door in the plant area on the right-hand side of the house. And this is our plant area here. This is our 4-inch ABS mainline clean out here. And this is our front door here, and this goes around towards the front of the property. Again, we went ahead and zeroed out our camera monitor here. Just an ABS cap. We immediately transitioned into white PVC sewer piping. So again, we're just going to drop down. And I'm going to continue to push out. I'll pause here for a moment. Okay, again, we went ahead and ran a little bit of water just to help us clear our camera lens. Now we're just going to continue to push out. And again, we've seen all the white PVC sewer piping. And we're dropping down. And we're going to transition to vitreous clay sewer piping. Drop down. And as you can see here, we drop down, and right at the bottom of this, we're going to transition into vitreous clay sewer piping. And we just transition into vitreous clay sewer piping. And this is in our street area here. Again, as I pull back, we'll pull back just a little bit here. And as you can see in this transition here, as we're dropping down, you can see that we do have our test tee there. And this is right at the curb area. So again, we continue to push out, put a little bit of leaf in there, transition into our vitreous clay lateral. And again, we're just going to continue to push out. And as you can see here, we do have an offset in this joint from about the 2 o'clock area all the way around to about the 10 o'clock area. And again, it does appear to be black ABS sewer piping. Appears to be a short section of black ABS sewer piping that possibly had a repair done. And we're going to continue to push out, transitioning back into vitreous clay. And it does appear that we do have a small crack there right around the 7 o'clock all the way up to about the 9 o'clock area there. And you can see there a small crack. We're going to continue to push out. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. A little bit of buildup there in that joint there. You can see that there's a fairly large lump of buildup there right around the 9 o'clock area. Very hard to tell what that is. It does appear to be quite a bit of buildup there in that area. So again, we're going to continue to push out. It's possibly root intrusion, or possibly it appears to be like maybe a sanitation wipe, or possibly a root intrusion. Very difficult to tell. We're going to continue to push out. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And again, very difficult to tell. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to push out and get into our city sewer tie-in, and we'll get our camera lens nice and clear. And what we'll do is we'll pull back and we'll take a good look at those areas. What we'll do is we're going to pull back here, and this is our saddle. As you can see, we tie into our city sewer tie-in here at 62 feet, 8 inches on the camera monitor. And from here we'll continue to pull back, take a good look. And the saddle appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. It does appear that those do appear to be sanitation wipes. What we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, I'm going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And again, as you can see here, we do have what appears to be sanitation wipes, handy wipes in this area here.
Body. No, just kidding.
And as we pull back, you can see that it's quite a bit of
Oh my God. What are those?
Those are those wipes.
sanitation wipes, yeah.
Those are really?
Yeah. Okay, again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And again, as I mentioned, it does appear that we do have some sanitation wipes here in our vitreous clay lateral. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And that joint appeared to be in fair condition. Continue to pull back. And again, we do have some more, what appears, again, to be sanitation wipes in this area here.
So the
Okay, again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And again, that joint appeared to be in fair condition. We'll continue to pull back.
like running away.
Oh, no, Lolo, not in the street.
And that joint appears to be in fair condition.
Oh, God. It's trouble.
Yeah. We're gonna put
That joint there, we do have a little bit of a crack in that joint there, right around the 7 o'clock area, going up to about the 9 o'clock area. Again, a hairline crack there.
You said there's a crack there?
Run on the grass.
Okay, again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And
Hold their pops.
here we're transitioning back into what appears to be black ABS sewer piping.
So the part we'd have to fix is not city. We would.
Okay, again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Well, actually, what we're going to do here is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're just going to locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it's just in front of the house on the right-hand side on the sidewalk, at the edge of the sidewalk in the grass at 7 foot 7 inches deep. And again, this area here, as you can see here, we do have a fairly large offset. Camera's hitting up against the offset there. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. We make a little bit of a turn. And again, you can see that this is our test tee here. And we transition back into white PVC sewer piping. And all the white PVC sewer piping all appear to be in fair condition. No visible signs of root intrusions, any breaks, or any major offsets. So we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And we'll pull up and out of our clean out, and that will conclude our video waste and sewer line inspection.